Hey everyone, this is Sue Reviews, and I'm going to be doing my review on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and all this series, what I think of them in general, because August 28th was National Power Rangers Day, so I figured I'd lay a video out, so let people know what I think of Power Rangers in general, and yeah, how it makes me feel, and I'll talk about some of the movies that came out too, mainly the three good ones that I think. Okay, so we're going to start off with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in general, which everyone grew up watching pretty much. That was the main series that if you were a kid and you were watching Power Rangers during like the 90s, that was the one you watched for sure, because it had the Green Ranger. He had the best suit, he had that gold plate armor, which everyone wanted. Everyone thought that was the best pretty much. If you didn't, you were pretty much crazy. And then there was a couple episodes in the OG where he gave it to other Rangers. He gave it to the Black Ranger, like his gold shield on the Black Ranger. That was pretty fly. And then same with the Red Ranger too for one episode. That was pretty cool. And they have like toys up and down like that too, and it's pretty sweet. And then after the Green Ranger, he ended up going to the White Ranger and getting that chest pad. So that was pretty fly too. And I remember loving that more than the Green Ranger when I was younger. But now when I'm older, I find the Green Ranger just looks so much more badass. And I cosplay as him now, as you can see the helmet behind me. So yeah, I love it. I find it used to just make me feel so, I don't know, happy as a kid. I loved watching it. Saturday mornings, after school, I remember being at my nanny's when I was like 5. I remember she used to not make me watch it when I was younger because she was afraid it was like too violent. And then I'd watch it and make sure I'd go home and watch like whatever I missed. And I remember getting multiple like Power Ranger toys, always Power Rangers. That was my thing growing up. I remember having always a bunch of Power Ranger toys. I loved it. Even now today, I still love Power Rangers in general. Like if anything new but Power Ranger will come out, I'll try and like just dip my toes in that and find out what's new and interesting on those. So yeah, so Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was pretty much my favorite, as you can see. So the other ones, there was 26 series, so it's been going on for 26 years now, which is crazy. They had their 25th year anniversary last year, which was fucking insane. People didn't know one pretty much thought that would last. It was the creator Saban. I can't remember his like other name, but that's pretty much what they would show at the end. And then Disney bought the rights early on, and then they sold it back to him, and now Hasbro has the rights after him again. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. And the whole general like story of it, it's like teenagers with attitude. They're mostly kids with martial arts experiences. They're good, just like basic skills. They're quirky, different, weird, and they're just like, they stand up for what's right pretty much in general. And you see their colors through them in a certain way. So the Red Ranger is usually the leader, so he shows like just leadership qualities, how someone can be strong. The Blue Rangers is mostly, I don't know, you can't really categorize them in like the color, I'd say, but like usually Red's for sure always going to be the leader. Pink is usually going to be the girl. Yellow, I remember it used to be the girl in the OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but if you watch it, it's actually a woman, but in the Super Sentai series that they copied it from, well not copied, but used it from the Switch to American version, it's a male. So she doesn't wear a skirt in the our version, so I just find that's funny, and it's a woman in our series that watch it. And because if you watch the Pink Ranger, she has a skirt, so I just found that they were just too lazy to put a skirt on her, so they just said whatever, she's a girl still, but she doesn't wear a skirt. So I just found that was really weird when someone told me that. So after Mighty Morphin, I won't even like talk about all the series. I might try and at the end of the video bust all 26 series out as fast as I can, maybe, because I got it written down on here, so we'll see. But after Mighty Morphin, I kept watching them for maybe like another hard 10 or 12 years. Even now, I'll like keep up to date. If this last year there was a really good series where Tommy came back, the Green OG Ranger, and he like morphed in one fight in like 3 different of his OG versions. So he went, I think it was Zeo Ranger 5. He couldn't go turbo because something happened in the comic books where they like said he didn't have his powers for some time dimension thing in the comic books. I gotta like read up on the comic books for Power Rangers, apparently they're wicked too. So anyways, back to Tommy. he goes back to White Ranger, morphs, and then he flips back, goes to Green Ranger, and then he kicks ass in Green Ranger wins, which was totally badass. So we had this morpher, and then he just goes like morphs 3 times. It was so cool. I can't even explain it. So it was awesome. But after that, I want to say like it was probably Lightspeed Rescue was like one of my favorite ones after that, maybe, just because they were kind of like rescue heroes in a certain way. I don't know, that's why I liked it. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about the movies now, then I'll go back to the series. So the movies I found, the 1995 or 6 one that came out, the most popular one that I think everyone that has to do with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in general, was pretty much everyone's one that they watched, I felt like. And that one, I still watch it like probably 2 times a year maybe. I love that. It's a great, you still know it's super cheesy. You can rewatch it with like younger kids and your cousins, your like up and coming like kids too. It's just one of those ones where like the opening scene that you see the Power Rangers, they're skydiving, spoilers ahead. They're skydiving, and then the next scene where they're hanging out, they go rollerblading, and then it's just like a big rollerblade sequence, which is insane. It's just, I thought as a kid, that's what made me want to rollerblade too. So like, that's what got me into rollerblading. When I seen that, they were just like shredding hard. I can't remember what the song was that they're shredding to, but it was so funny. And then at the end, you see like Bulk and Skull still like free falling in the air because they didn't land still from there, like jump. It was funny. So yeah, I like that one. It was one of my favorite. It is my favorite Power Rangers movie, and I'm going to give that one, just because I've watched it for so many years, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10, just because the nostalgia for me, and I will fucking love Power Rangers so much. So after that, it was Shifting the Turbo movie that I'm pretty sure that came out, and that happened a few years after that, and it wasn't, they didn't even morph. The one thing about the last movie, they morphed in probably the first 15 minutes. In Shifting a Turbo, it took them, I think, through almost half or the whole movie, I feel like, till they actually morphed fully, which sucked. That's what I didn't like about it. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, just because I still watch it, because I bought the combo pack with the number 1 and 2 from Mighty Morphin and that one. So yeah. So I'm going to give that 5 out of 10. And then we're going to go back to the new version, which is just Power Rangers, which had Bryan Cranston in it, and Billy, I can't even remember his real name, Darcy something, from Stranger Things. Shout out, he was really good in the last series for Stranger Things, season 3. And yeah, I didn't really like the whole thing was they made the trailer really good for that movie, and I think it came out in 2017, I think, and I remember like being super excited that like, oh, they're gonna remake Power Rangers movie, this is it, they're gonna bust out like a quick franchise for us, like 3 in a row. And then when I watched it, I was like, they tricked us. They showed the trailer, and it was literally the last 15 minutes. They chopped it up for 2 minutes in a trailer, and they made it, this is what it is, the whole movie. And then you watch it, and you see the whole character build, which I don't mind, but you don't see any morphing, no fighting, till I think the last 20 minutes maybe, which sucks. And the CGI I liked it, it was cool, Bryan Cranston was cool, everything. Billy, the Blue Ranger, was pretty much my favorite in that one, and he was the first one to morph. So I want to give that one a 5 out of 10 too. I know some people are going to be like, what? But no, it wasn't that good. I didn't like it at all. So I'm just going to be 5 out of 10. Be courteous. But I don't think I'll ever watch it again. I might later on, but no time soon. Maybe if I forget about it and jump on to it in like 10 years, I might watch it again. So yeah, moving on. A 5 out of 10. So it is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie from the early 90s. I give that one a 7.5 or a 7 out of 10, just because I love it. Shifting a Turbo movie, 5 out of 10, and the Power Rangers movie that came out 2 years ago, 5 out of 10. Okay, so pretty much all the theme songs that I grew up to for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I could probably sing all of them, or just start singing and rhythm off of them, because they were so fucking good. My favorite ones, I think, were probably Zeo Rangers. So Zeo Rangers came after Mighty Morphin, and it just came out. They had new suits, the theme song was just cranked up to a whole like extra level of coolness, I thought, and I was sold on it. And then Time Force, which was I think when I was about like 10 or 12, I think I watched that one. The theme song was pretty awesome for that one. Same with Ninja Storm. Ninja Storm was really cool, and they were like ninjas in that one, obviously. So it was really cool. Another funny one I've caught on to do with my little cousin Beata was watching, I think she was like 8 or something. She was watching the Power Rangers Mystic Force, and that's when I got out of Power Rangers, and then I ended up jumping back into it with her when I started babysitting them all. So yeah, that ended up kickstarting me back into watching Power Rangers, so I'm glad that happened anyways, because it was funny. I just like loved watching it. It was so funny how cheesy it is. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rewatch this series soon and just like go through every single series just so I can laugh and just see how cheese it is. Like, it's just a cheese session TV show that you watch with the kid now. Like, they don't punch in the face. It's literally kicks or like punch shots all to the chest. Big like, it's more, like, it's so, I don't know, I just love it. It was so funny, because just watching the new Power Rangers movie, they were just so serious, so I just couldn't take it that much. But yeah, the theme songs were amazing. What am I on? Yeah, I cosplay as the Green Ranger too, so I'm going to be going to NerdCon at the Bush Plane this year too. I think it's at the end of September, and I'm most likely going to be doing Green Ranger cosplay and bust that out one out, because I think I did that 1 year at Fan Expo, and it was really hot, and I didn't really like it that much. So Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, from the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series, and a few more series. He's pretty much the OG. He is the godfather of Power Rangers. He is my favorite Power Ranger of all time. Obviously, he doesn't love that guy. He is the best. He does his own stunts and everything still. He is so sweet. Yeah, I'm going to do one more thing for you guys in my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers review for the 26 years. I'm going to try and name all 26 Power Rangers series. So let's do this. I have a little cheat sheet in front, so if it looks like I'm making a read, that's why. I'm going to say this as fast as I can. Ready? Go. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Zeo Rangers, Turbo, Into Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD Emergency, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, RPM, and then Samurai, Super Samurai, Mega Force, Super Mega Force, Dino Charge, Super Dino Charge, Ninja Steel, Super Ninja Steel, and then Beast Morphers. Okay guys, this is the end of my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate you. It's Morphin Time!